everybody doing this evening? So glad that you all are able to join us. We are going to have a fun and fantastic show tonight. Cindy is not with me, unfortunately, because she is out of town at a work conference. She actually presented yesterday, so I talked to her and she was really nervous, but talked to her last night. It went really, really well. So she's having a great time, but she is out of town, wishes she could be here, but she can't. Well, we got the co-host is with us tonight. So maybe we got some guests and maybe I can pass the D-doll to the guests if someone messes up. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, hope that y'all are having a wonderful evening. Glad that y'all are here. Let's quick see who is in the chat. And then I can't wait for the show. We are going to be talking about the Norwegian Breakaway, very first Norwegian ship that we have been on. In fact, it's the very first Norwegian ship for all the guests that are on the panel. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get on this ship. And we're going to be talking about the ship a little bit. We're going to be talking about, we're going to be getting into the ports that we're all doing in about a month. Actually, we're down to about 40 days for the Sea Lake Journeys TNT Adventures to Sea group cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait for this cruise going out of Miami. Going to the ports that we're doing is Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas. We're also doing Tortola, and we're doing Great Stirrup Cay, which is Norwegian's private island. So this cruise is going to be fantastic. So glad you all are here. Let's go ahead and see who is in the chat. First one's in the chat was TNT Adventures to Sea. So glad you guys are here. We've got Sea Lake Journeys in the house. Welcome in. We also got Terry on her own channel, which is awesome. Welcome in. We've got George is in. Fearless Rammers. Welcome in, George. Glad you are having a wonderful evening, sir. And we've got Mike, Clock Family Adventures. Ricky might be hanging out there too. But welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. We've got Danny D is in the house. Welcome in, Danny D. Hope that you are having a good evening and everything is good to go. And we've got Mr. Troublemaker, Sean, from across the pond. How are you? And no, Sean, you won't see Cindy tonight. I am sorry to disappoint you, but so glad you are here. And say hey to Alana, and hopefully she's doing well. And we got Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are in this house. So welcome in, guys. Hopefully that you are having a wonderful evening up north in Canada. Just still going down. And we've got the superstar nautical nurse Nancy, who is on right after us. So welcome in, Nancy. So glad you are here, and make sure right after we get done that you do check Nancy's show with Anthony. They do a great job. So, but welcome in, Nancy, and glad you are here. And scrolling down, I don't like missing people. We've got Kathy Mills is in the house. Welcome in, Kathy. Glad that you are here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. We got Najuma Brown is in the house. So welcome in, Najuma. Hopefully you are having a good evening also. So glad to see you. Fats and Trey is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Glad you are here. So glad to see you here. And hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And checking down, we've got Lori Barber's in the house. And Lori is actually going to be sailing on the MSC with Chet and Robin the week before our group cruise. And I know that she is excited for that group cruise. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and get started. And we are going to start by sharing this with you guys. This is going to be such a great cruise. Cannot wait.
Alert, alert!
Alert, alert!
It's a group cruise!
Group cruise, y'all!
With your host, Sea Lake Journeys, TNT Adventures to Sea, and Ocean to Ocean Travel.
So come on, let's get on that Norwegian Breakaway!
May 19th through the 26th, 2024. We'll be leaving out of the Port of Miami, going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Tortola. And finally, we're going to NCL's private island, Great Stirrup Cay. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today to get those group rates and special perks.
Join the Facebook group for all the planned events. There's room for everyone. Don't forget, contact Bruce at oceantooceantravel.com. We'll see you on the ship.
See ya on the ship.
See you on the ship. Welcome in, guys. How is everybody doing this evening?
Doing great. Hey, love to be here. Glad to be here. We can't wait.
Absolutely cannot wait for this this cruise. We have been looking so much forward to this. There's a lot of firsts for us with this cruise. First time on Norwegian, first time sailing out of Miami, first time going to the Eastern Caribbean, and all the ports are new. We are so excited because we get to experience a lot of new things for the very first time. So,
2 snaps up.
what's that?
2 snaps up.
We are just so excited. So let's get started by talking about the ship. So, and I don't care who starts off, I guess Tom and Terry. What is something, now you guys have not been on the Norwegian before, correct?
Nope. No. There is so much to look forward to on this ship that's different. I don't know if it's better or not yet, but it'll definitely be different. Tom and I have really only cruised Carnival together. So this is our first venture outside of Carnival, and really looking forward to it. It looks like a beautiful ship from the videos and stuff that I've watched, and lots to do.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to the food. I think the food's going to be a lot better and a lot different. But I'm also looking forward to the poorhouse. I heard that's a great place to hear some nice rock and roll and some great music.
They have like live rock and roll bands in there like every night, and it's really just a lot of different stuff that I'm not used to. So I like the way it's different, than what we've been doing.
Yep. Let me quick pull up these slides just to kind of show some of the things, and I just have a couple slides here, but of some of the things that you can do on the ship: the Atrium Bar and Cafe. You also have Bar 21 for all you casino buffs. There's a really nice casino on this ship, from my understanding. We also have the Breakaway Theater where they do shows and stuff, which looks really nice. This is where I'm excited to try this. And this is Ice Bar. I cannot wait to try this bar out. It just looks so cool.
It is cool. It's 17 degrees.
It's going to be
another day in Chicago.
Another day in Chicago.
And then this is Headliners, which is their comedy club, which looks like a lot of fun. We do like to at least catch one comedy show while we're during a cruise, so we will at least be going here once. If you want to do mini golf, and I was thinking we ought to have a mini golf tournament.
Oh yes,
yes. I am going to work with the ship and everything and see if we can plan something like that, because I think we love mini golf, and so that'd be fun to have a little tournament.
Absolutely.
We're really bad at it, so
we'll be easy to beat. Yeah,
we cheat a
Losers
lot.
have to go down the water slide.
And here you go. They got a rock wall, climbing rock wall also, which looks like a blast. And then here, for anyone, they do have the plank, which is part of the ropes course.
Well, I can't wait to do that.
It does go out over the ship, so I don't think I'll be doing it, but who knows?
Oh, come on, I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm doing it.
You're strapped in.
Those are some of the things that there's a lot more. There's a lot of. This is a nice size ship, and there are just a lot of cool things to do on this ship.
It's definitely a ship that the ship can be the destination for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Yeah, the water slide has the dropouts on the bottom of it, and it was one of the first ships to ever have that.
They drop you out in the ocean?
No,
I'm just kidding.
the floor leaves.
Oh, they have the one where the floor drops out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll watch
Oh, my
Tom do
goodness.
that one. We'll video him.
Oh my goodness!
She loves it.
I love the water slides.
I don't like the ones with the floor that drops out.
They won't
No.
let me do it. So I've done them, but they won't let me do it no more.
Oh, is that? Oh, they won't.
No.
They won't let him do the ropes course or the rock wall either.
Oh wow!
He's a
think there's
liability.
All right.
I also think there's a
so,
lot
you
of
know, I mean,
jacuzzis on this ship too for people that just like a spa.
they have a lot of nice. I was looking there. They have some nice relaxation areas over. They do have. I can't remember the name of it, but it does cost. It's on deck. It's one of the top decks. But it costs money. It's called the beach something or other. Which looks really cool.
You can rent that for like a day if you want or whatever, and or like for the whole week. They also have a nice spa if you're into that, kind of like they do where you can get like the spa for the. I don't know if they call it the same thing, but like the Balasa whatever spa thing. So people that are into spas, I think the spa is really nice on that ship too.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We like the therapy pools.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go over to the chat for a quick second, see if anyone has any questions or comments. Anyone that's been on the Breakaway before, let us know your thoughts about it also. But we've got Grandma on the Go has made it in. Welcome in. Glad you are here. And hopefully you and your family are having a wonderful evening tonight. We also got Scott Smith is in the house. Welcome in, Scott. So glad you are here. And we got Martina's Yarn and Crafts. Welcome in. Glad you are here. We've got the Bud Files in the house. And Danny D says, do not fall in the water if you're on that plank. Right? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that one. I do have a height issue, so we shall see.
You just don't look down. It's windy.
But then you got to know where you're stepping, though. If you're not looking down and if you're not seeing where your feet are stepping, next thing you know, you're off.
That's the benefit of being a girl. We know how to put one foot in front of the other. Guys, y'all just walk, I don't know, all kinds of weird ways.
Okay, well, we'll sing that song for you, Robin, as you're doing it. Just put one foot in front of the other.
Robin, it's the pageant walk where it's like step, 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 step.
Exactly. Every girl knows how to walk with one foot in front of the other. Guys, I don't know why y'all walk with feet out like this. I don't know.
I can give you 3 reasons.
No, that's okay. We don't need to know.
There may be a reason or two.
Terry, you gonna be okay, Terry?
You need a squeaky for that chat for yourself. That was a good one.
But welcome in, Kenny, and also Midlife Travels. Welcome in. So glad you are here this evening also, as we are having some fun talking about the Norwegian Breakaway a little bit, and then we are going to move to our first port, which we can. If you guys do, is there anything else you guys want to talk about the Breakaway, or are we good to go?
I'm just excited to get on that ship.
Yeah,
I am too.
There's so much about the ship I'm looking forward to.
They got a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh, yeah.
They have a what, Chet?
A Brazilian steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I definitely want to try that. So I don't think we've said it yet on our lives, but Cindy and I have actually started. Have you ever heard of the lion diet?
No,
So
but it
the
sounds
lion
like
diet
Is it that you lie about what you ate or didn't eat? Is
I
that
only
the kind
ate-
of-
Yes.
I ate one hot dog.
I've heard of that.
So the lion diet is actually more like a where
Carnivore.
you start Well, it's a little bit different than the carnivore in the fact that you also do seafood. It's a elimination type diet. So we're starting with just meat for the first month, and then we add one item, and and it's to see what things you might be allergic to that you don't think that you are. If you're having aches and pains and stuff like that. And we notice with us just doing the meat part right now, neither one of us are having muscle pains or aches or any of the stuff that you start to get when you get older. We're not dealing with any of that stuff right now. It's really interesting. So
that's like a lot of foods actually cause inflammation.
Yeah.
Which causes your joints to hurt. And those foods that cause inflammation are not always the same for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
So
maybe
it's really interesting because we've really been trying to go between vegetarian and a little bit of vegan and stuff, but we've always had these aches and pains, and so we're trying to figure out what is going on. And we've noticed most of that has left with cutting everything out except what we haven't eaten in a long time, like 4 years, is meat. But it's interesting. So
carnivore or meat only is a really good elimination diet. It is really good because the meat that you're going to eat on that diet does not in most people doesn't cause inflammation.
Right.
Which is
because we're not
aches and pains.
Yeah, we're not.
So then you
just
can
eating
add
meat,
eggs.
so
You can add,
we're eating the grass fed, so it has to be grass fed from beginning to end. It's not just we're not just picking anything up. So we know that it's not beef that they've given antibiotics and all that kind of stuff.
Because they feed grains,
steroids, and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like chicken. I saw a documentary on a chicken farmer. And now my grandma and grandpa, they had a Purdue chicken farm when I was much, much younger. And a chicken breast was a normal sized chicken breast. Now they literally pump these chickens full of steroids. Their breast is so big, the chickens can't even stand up anymore. This chicken farmer totally decided he's getting out of the business because he disagreed with what they were doing to our food. So yeah.
Yep.
Grass fed, and the chickens are called free range.
Free range.
Yeah, the free range chickens and everything like that. Even with that, you have to be careful because we were watching a documentary on those too. If they are in a barn, but they have the door open, that's considered free range if they can go in and out. But they're still feeding them some of that. So you you have to be careful.
Word game.
Yeah.
Our niece has chickens, and they literally walk through the cow pasture. They're truly free range.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see. Kal-El Daly is in the house. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening also. And we've got Scott, Controversial Cruisings, in the house. Welcome in, Scott. And I believe I was checking, buddy. My phone is still working. I know you're supposed to give me a call like 3 days ago. So, just saying. And we got Sherry with Destination Fun is in the house. Welcome in, Sherry. Glad you are here and everything's going well with you. All right. So let's move on to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Yes.
So, do you guys all already have an excursion picked out of what you're going to do in Puerto Plata? Commentary.
We tentatively do. We have it's called the Demanjas Waterfalls and Buggies. It's through Norwegian Cruise Lines, and you take buggies and you go to the waterfalls. But I mean, I'm thinking they have a free lazy river. That actually sounds fun too. But anyway, right now we're booked on that, and I'm excited about that. I have some friends from high school coming with us, and a couple of them are doing it too. So
we're excited. That sounds like fun.
That sounds like a lot of
fun. We've been to this place. We've been to Amber Cove, but I don't think our ship will be in Amber Cove. But it's still the same excursions. Everything we've done in this port has been. It's probably my favorite port.
We did the dolphins there, the VIP dolphins.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Probably my favorite one ever.
The pool, the free pool is supposed to be really nice. So I think it's going to be fun no matter what you pick. There's some awesome excursions. Like he said, swim with dolphins. You can take a cable car up to the top of this mountain. There's a lot of stuff to do.
Same with us. We've been there to Amber Cove side. Never been to the side that we're going to be docking at this time.
Right.
So one thing I would say, if they have it, we recommend you get your feet eaten by the fish.
Oh, yes.
Really cool. And
Yes.
it's only
I completely agree
really
with
fun.
that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it, and Tom made me, and now I want to do it.
Bruce did it.
I did it. I really did. I did it in it was in Grand Cayman. I think we did it. I'd have to go back and look. It's in one of our videos. But yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, but we had Cindy's brother and his wife came with us on the cruise, and he said, "Hey, I'll do it if you do it." So finally, I said, "Okay, we'll do it." The girls would not, but him and I did, and it was very, very interesting. If you have a sensitivity to your feet, it will really.
I did not want to do it because they make fun of me at the pedicure place because my feet are ticklish, and I'm always like squirming. But it was really nice. It wasn't like that at all.
Well, I tried to do it for half price.
It wasn't what I expected it to be.
Me either.
And the first nibble that the fish did, of course, would have to be right in between my toes, and it was like it was a shock. I'm like, oh my goodness! But then when we got done, I took my feet out. My feet had never been as smooth as that. I was just shocked.
And you know, to me, I was the same way. I didn't really know what to expect. I wanted to try it because it was something different, and I'd heard a lot about it. And I think that they felt like teeny tiny little electric shocks when they were nibbling at your feet. Chet, of course, tried to get his for half price because he only had 1 foot, but she said no. The fish are going to eat everything on 1 foot, so you're going to pay full price.
So I said, okay, well, I'll stick my head in there then. They said no. It
definitely is. And you know, people say, well, is the fish going to get sick from that? And that's no. And the fish are clean. They clean your feet really well. It's not like, you know, dirty feet are going in there. They actually cleanse your feet.
They cleanse them all right. When the gal was scrubbing my feet and legs, I thought she was going to take the skin off when she was scrubbing them.
Yeah. They really make sure that we are not contaminating the tank as much as they can control it.
Absolutely. And South America, I don't know if I said hey to you earlier, Kathy, but welcome in. And you know what's funny with your thing? So actually, since we started doing this, we've actually cut down on our food budget. So because we'll eat out a lot, but even the groceries that we go buy, because right now all we're buying is meat, we actually are saving money. So we're happy with it so far.
Wait till you start naturally fasting, because you're not eating all those carbs and you're not as hungry. Then you'll really, it happens just like naturally, and you just all of a sudden it's like, God, I'm not hungry, and it's 2:00.
Well, we've noticed we're eating basically 1 steak a day and then some hamburger, and that's it. It's really interesting how much fuller we are. And and then with drinking, we're drinking a ton of water. We're probably each drinking probably about 10 glasses of water a day. And so between all that, we're.
The other thing I think is amazing is when you stop eating the foods that are not healthy for you, you end up to where you don't even think about them anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does take a while. When you're eating those foods, you know, it's like, man, I want a donut, or man, I want that. I want some chips. When you're not eating it anymore, and you give your body enough time to no longer crave that food, you don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
But that time that you're going through that is not always easy. So you got to get through that. It's like quitting smoking. It really is for some people.
It takes 30 days. 30 days.
Yeah. I had about 3 to 5 days where I felt like they call it the keto flu, but it wasn't that bad. But I had headaches, and I'd think, God, did I drink coffee today? Yeah, it's because my body is mad at me because I'm not eating.
Yeah, you're detoxing.
It takes me
Yes.
almost a month because my muscles feel like they hurt.
Yep.
You know, not a workout or working in the yard sore, but a pain. Actually, a pain. I have to quit going to the gym until my body adapts to it, and it's finally adapted now. I've dropped 10, almost 11 pounds, so 7 more to go.
Well, that's just like drug addicts and alcoholics. When they get off of that, they literally have a lot of physical pain in their body.
Withdrawal.
That's what's called withdrawals and detox.
Mm-hmm.
Food is the same way.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. Hey, Z, welcome in. Glad you're here, sir, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And Darian, if I didn't say hey to you, welcome in, and glad that you are here, sir. And everything is going good with you. We've got Team Reese Travels is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is good with you. We are so glad that you are here. We got Globies Travels in the house. Welcome in. Glad you guys are here. And we've got On Deck with CB. Welcome in, guys. Glad you are here, and hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And we've got Marjorie is in the house. Welcome in, Marjorie. Hopefully you are having a good evening also. And Will G is in the house. Welcome in, Will. Glad you are here. And everything's going good with you. All right. So, Chet and Robin, what are you guys doing in Puerto Plata? I don't think you said yet. So what are you doing?
Doing the lazy river. Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
There's a lazy river at the port for free. That's right. You walk off the ship, you walk over there to the cruise terminal port, and there's a big old lazy river there. No cost to you.
Yep, getting me an inner tube and a cocktail, and that's where I'll be.
The cocktail will cost you money, but the lazy river won't.
What? The cocktails aren't free?
Depends on how you wink at the bartender, I guess.
That is, so Cindy and I, we were thinking about doing some zip lining. However, when she hears that there's because she hasn't said it yet. So I don't know if she's going to be able to pop in here, but when she hears that there is a lazy river in Puerto Plata, I know where we're going to be, because those are like, we used to do the water slides and stuff. But now, like when we go to a water park, we let the kids go do whatever they're doing if they're with us, and we are in the lazy river.
Yeah.
Last time we went to a water park a few years ago, that was it. We spent 3 days in the lazy river while they went and did their things. So I love the
went
lazy
to Margaritaville and spent the whole time in the lazy river.
Yeah.
That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
Also, we got. What's that?
They have somebody who monitors the lazy river, and it gets to a certain amount, and they stop it so that nobody else can get on it.
So get there.
And you have to wait in a line to get, when somebody comes off, you get their tube and next one goes.
So you want to get there early.
So you
Get
can't
there early and don't get out.
You just can't keep going round and round.
I think you can stay in it.
Yeah,
They have a
it's
limit.
just when you get out.
Just don't get out.
When
I
you
guess
get out.
Just don't drink a lot, then you have to get out and go to the bathroom.
I ain't getting out. I'll get out and go to the bathroom, then I'll wait in line, I guess.
Yeah. Just have Chet hold your inner tube and vice versa while you're in there. Go around.
I'll put my leg on it.
Adventures with Roxanne is in the house. Welcome in, Roxanne, and glad you are here. We got to meet her when we went to Helen, which was very, very cool. We've got Carnival Cruise Addicts are in the house. Welcome in. You guys are never late. You are right on time. So glad you guys are here. And we've got Kurt is in the house watching on the big screen. Welcome in, Kurt and possibly Marsha. Welcome in. Glad you are here, sir. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Scrolling down. So now there are other things that you can do in Puerto Plata also. There's there's more than one all-inclusive day resorts. As I was doing some research, that if for people that are going on this cruise, and you don't want to do the lazy river, or some ATVs or different. And what are you doing again, Tom and Terry?
We're doing buggies and
The buggies.
Demanja waterfalls and buggies.
Oh, that sounds like the waterfall. That looks very cool.
Yeah.
And there's actually a
27.
lot of different ones that include that. So it looks like it's very, very cool.
Yeah, it's a big thing there.
Terry's got a list of quite a few things.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention at the port that I didn't know, and I don't know if it's good or not, but so there is a place you can like go to see monkeys. I know a lot of people like to do that, but there's also a small one at the port apparently that's $25 called Monkey something or other. Forgot the name of it, sorry, but anyways, it's right at the port and it's $25, and I guess it's a lot smaller than like the Monkey Land that you can go to. You can also do an excursion to Monkey Land if you like that. But anyway, so if you were staying at the Lazy River and you wanted to just go see some monkeys, you could go do that for a little bit too. Just for, I don't know if they have a zip line. Do they? Do you remember? I mean, I know there's some like, but I just don't remember if there's one at the pool. I know there is at our other port, but I don't remember if there is at this port. There might be one here at the port.
The last time we were there, we did Monkey Land.
Yeah.
And that was nice. A lot of walking. But it was very nice, and I love the monkeys.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but I just thought it was interesting that you could do another one right there, like a small one, kind of like a little taster.
I didn't know that. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, because we haven't been to this port. So.
Yeah, because we've never been in this side. We've always docked at Amber Cove side.
And then the other thing is, if you wanted to do the cable car I mentioned to the top of a mountain, somebody was saying you definitely need to take a cab because it's kind of a long walk and it's like up partway up the mountain.
Long wait.
So plan on taking a cab. If you want to go to a beach other than like the free little sandy thing there at the port, you also can't really walk to that. You should take. I mean, you can get there via cab pretty easily. One of them's called Dorado Beach or something like that. Playa Dorada. There's some really nice beaches, obviously, there. So if that's your thing, you can take a cab to that pretty easily.
I think that they have a lot of things that are within walking distance of the ship, too.
The city, like where the Umbrella Street and the Pink Street is and stuff, and like, restaurants, I think it's like only about 10, 15 minutes away. It's not right there like it is at some, like right across the street, but you can walk to it and it's not a far walk from what I understand.
Yeah, we'll probably check that out so we can let people know how long it takes us to do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah.
They'll have an idea.
If it takes Tom 5 minutes and Terry 10 minutes, it'll take Chet 20. It'll take me 30.
Yeah.
25 because she's going to carry me.
I ain't carrying him. I'll be pushing him in a wheelchair, but I ain't carrying him. I might be carrying a leg. But
I'll say one thing for Norwegian. They have a lot of excursions to choose from on that ship. If you go to their page, Norwegian, look up the excursions. They've got a lot of them, and they have them in 3 activity levels, which I thought was great too. Level 1 is easy. Yeah. Level 2 is moderate. Level 3 is what they call challenging. However, I want everybody to notice too, even on level 2s, I looked up one that was a level 2 moderate, and it says if you have walking issues,
neck or back,
it's stuff like that. It had a special note at the bottom that this ain't for you. Pick something else. I thought, wow, even on a moderate may be difficult or challenging for you. And some of them will tell you this is not a wheelchair or motor scooter thing available. So just for anybody who's looking for excursions for this cruise that's coming with us, make sure you check those things out so you know.
Well, and a lot of times the walking thing is because of uneven terrain. We had people on an excursion where she had recently had neck surgery, and the uneven terrain she should not have done the excursion. She actually said, hey, I'm ditching the excursion. I can't handle the uneven terrain. So they're doing a lot better about putting notes like that in the excursion for people, but you got to go read it.
Yeah, true. Uh-oh.
Bruce, you muted yourself.
Can't hear you, Bruce.
Sorry, I had it muted because I heard the dogs fighting, so I was trying to keep the noise down. But one thing I noticed on the Norwegian app and everything, looking at the excursions, a lot of them really were not that expensive. A lot of them were well priced, which I was surprised because.
And you get that $50 off, right, Bruce? If you book,
for anyone that's booked
every
in the group cruise, you get $50 per cabin. You get $50 off at each port, which is really nice, also. So
I thought it would just be once, and then I went to book another one, and we got it again. So it's only one person. So one person gets almost half price, unless it's a 200. It's a pretty nice discount, and their prices are reasonable.
Yeah, it really is, and it's the who's ever the first name on the reservation, they just automatically do that discount. But I think that's really, really cool. I've said it multiple times. I've got 4 different group cruises going on different Norwegian ships.
Wow!
I am so impressed with Norwegian's group department and their whole group setup, what they offer for groups. They, hands down, there's not another cruise line that beats them when it comes to groups and having a group cruise with what they offer as part of their group their group amenities and everything. I just think they do a fantastic job. So I'm really happy about that. And Najuma Brown has a question. Can you eat fresh fruit on the diet? Right now, no. Eventually, we will be adding fruit back, but for the very first month, 30 days, all we're eating is meat. And then we start adding things back in that. So then we will eventually be adding fresh fruit back in. And then we have Love Boat Cruises with Angie's in the house. Well, welcome in. Glad you are here. And we got Joanne Brown is in the house, just to say the dueling pianos are really great.
Oh,
yeah.
As well as the comedy shows. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So
I think their shows are going to be good in general. They look like they have this burn the floor and just, I think it's going to be a step up.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be such a great cruise.
Just letting Najuma know on the diet we're doing, we have, I got a juicer and I make us each about this much of a glass every morning of just juice out of orange. I make oranges, carrot, ginger, and celery in mine, and hers is cucumber, celery, green apple, and ginger. And so about that much of a glass every day just to catch up on some nutrients for what we're doing. And that's all. No added nothing else to it.
No sugar.
I've been on the big butt diet.
You cannot lie.
Yeah. And Lori Barber says, I think they have a lot of photo ops with birds at the port also.
I've seen that, yes.
Yeah.
And back to the diet, we're just not eating junk. We've cut out the junk food. We've cut out the drinking your calories.
Yep.
That
if it comes in a bag or a box, we're probably not eating that.
Right. Yeah. Going to the farm and getting fresh vegetables, that kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah, we it's really nice cutting out a lot of that stuff so that you don't realize, or you don't care, I guess, what it's doing to your body when you're eating that stuff. No. But it's been really nice, with us cutting all that stuff out. So,
well, even with me, between the lupus and the celiac disease, I noticed the difference between vegetables bought from the grocery store and vegetables from the farm. And that's because the wax and stuff that they put on the vegetables in the grocery store, fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Yep. So even little things like that we don't even pay much attention to.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Ross, welcome in. Orange Clone Vlog. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir, and everything is going well with you. Just checking down, see if anyone has any questions. And then you got James Ferrandez in the house. It's hi, Tom and Terry and their friends.
Hey, Jimmy
Well, welcome
James.
in, James.
Miss you. He's not a YouTuber. He's our friend from California.
Oh, and here's Ross. And yeah, I heard this news, Ross. NCL is building they've ordered 8 new ships over their three different cruise lines. So
Yeah.
that is awesome.
And, talking about they're building a pier at Great Stirrup Cay, a lot of these cruise lines are really ramping up their private ports because when something happens at one of these other ports, they have their own private island that they can, go to. And the more things they have at the private island, the less disappointed passengers will be if they have to make more than one stop there. That's like Coco Cay. If I had to make more than, not Coco Cay. Yeah, that's Royal Caribbean's private island. If I had to make 2 stops there, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Well, they can handle security better at the private islands too.
Yeah.
Your safety is far better secure there than it is any other place. I mean, there's nobody else there. So
Yeah. And Lori Barber says, I'm eating the junk for you.
right on, Laurie, you get a squeaky.
Oh, Lori. Awesome. There's a lot of shopping and city tour excursions also available if you just want to do some of that stuff also. They'll take you to some of the nice places. Here's one that people might want to do. They have a shark encounter there. If you want to
Yeah,
see the
I heard about that. Is that at Ocean World?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yep. You can do the sea lions, the dolphins, or the sharks.
Oh, is that he did ask me about that, and I said yes. And then we found out about the lazy river, and I said, forget the sharks. We're going to the lazy river.
Yeah.
I'll be disappointed if I'm at the lazy river and can't get in when I could have been eaten by a shark.
Yeah. We watched a video on that. The guy was saying that it's fun, but what you need to know, I don't know it's true because I haven't actually done it, but he said you're part of the show. I don't exactly know what he meant about that, but like, I guess they put you in there and you're like with the sharks, but people are watching the show or something. So if that's not your thing, you might want to read the description if that's not your thing. If it is, Tom would love that.
Well, we swam with the sharks in Belize out on the 2nd largest reef in the world. Right down that reef with the great big 7-8 foot long shark. None of them are man eaters. They're the same sharks that you're going to have at Ocean World, but they're out in the wild. But they're out in the wild too.
And we're out there on this reef, and where we're at, the water's not real deep. It's deep enough for the sharks. And I'm floating on the top of the water, trying to be as still as I can with a shark fin passing my belly by just inches. And so now I'm totally freaked out. And so I'm trying to lay on top of Chet.
So if you feel like that's too dangerous out in the wild, you can do it here, right here at this port we're going to.
Yeah.
In the Dominican Republic, you can do it right there in a big giant fish tank.
In a fish tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you could be part of the show. I'm not sure if I'd want to do that. Some things don't look real attractive from under the water. I mean, if I'm freaked out and I'm all freaked out and my legs are all, I'm like, this is not going to be a very good show to watch. That's a person, some 20-year-old in a bikini. Just
we really enjoyed Ocean World. We didn't do the sharks, we did the dolphins, and we so it is still contained, but the place that we got to see them, it wasn't really in a pool, it was right on the beach. And so it was really cool. We got to just walk out to the water and they came up to us and we got to like spend a bunch of time, and they did the thing where they pushed us through the water. And Tom was the first one to like wave when he was pushing him through the water. The rest of us were all scared, like trying to be all, perfect.
Bruce, Joanne has a question.
Yep, I was just going to highlight that one. So
I think 90% of it's free, but they do charge for stuff.
So I know on most of the private islands, they bring lunch. You have lunch on the island, which is typically like a barbecue lunch, hamburgers, that kind of stuff. So that food is free.
So-
Then they do have some free beverages on the private islands, like your regular tea and, juice or whatever it is, like they would have at the buffet. I don't know about cocktails on
Your
this
drink package works.
Yeah, your drink package
For
works on the
Norwegian,
island.
your drink package does work, and also they have a
Oh.
lot more food choices than they do on Carnival. We just watched this today. They have like hamburgers and stuff, but they also have pizza. They have a barbecue place.
area. They have
What else did they
an
have?
area that's just Caribbean food.
Like Caribbean stuff. They have like 6 different places to eat on, or at least.
So
like
there
4.
is that at
Great Stirrup Cay.
Great Stirrup Cay?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's sort of like MSC Private Island. I forget what
Ocean
the name.
Cay.
Ocean Cay, which is right next door to Great Stirrup Cay. They have a lot of different food places on their island too, where some of the others, Princess Cay, they're bringing the food off the ship and bringing it to the island. I like it when they have already established.
It looks really nice. I mean, I'm sure it's still buffet food. I mean, but at least your drink package works. I don't know.
That's a big plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, think about it. Everybody at the private island is typically in bathing suits and that kind of stuff, so they're not going to make a fancy lunch for you.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing is make sure you guys bring reef-friendly sunscreen.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the
And
Caribbean, the Caribbean, they're doing a lot better with trying to protect the natural coral reefs and stuff. The ships, as well as a lot of the private islands, will sell reef-friendly sunscreen for you.
Yeah, and they actually sell it. Well, we just bought some actually at Walmart here close by us.
Yeah, we have it at our Walmart too.
That's because of that, and actually in like some of the countries, Bahamas and stuff, it's actually illegal to use not other sun lotions and sprays that's not reef friendly. And so that's what whenever we're going on a cruise, we don't even bother with taking air things to use on the ship. It's just all that, and that way there's no issues, and you definitely want to preserve those reefs. So
but and let's face it, as cruisers, we are all about the ocean. That's why we cruise. We love to see the sea life. And so we need to be responsible enough to use reef-friendly sunscreen and products. And take your trash. Don't leave it on the beach. The Coke can or whatever it is, the plastic cup, it can be dangerous to the animals. Take 2 seconds, pick it up. As cruisers, that's our responsibility if we want to enjoy the ocean.
You're so pretty.
Yep.
it really is. So and C&S Travels is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. Checking to see if anyone else has any questions.
If y'all wonder why I'm wearing sunglasses in the dark, it's because I've got a great big sty on this eye. And if I take these glasses off, you may go, think you're on Creature Feature or something. So I'm hoping by tomorrow morning show, I won't have to wear these, but I may have to.
And everyone, make sure you're checking all the channels out. That the links are in the description. So make sure you check out, go over, show some loves. Watch some content. Subscribe if you like the content, and thank you all for coming in. Make sure you check out everybody's channel. And Marjorie says, Chet and Robin, I can't wait for the both of you being the perfect co-host in your videos.
That's because she's so pretty.
Oh, stop it.
Thank you, Marjorie.
And she's going to be on a princess ship with you guys, is she not?
In December. On the Sun Princess, that brand new ship that Princess just got out.
Yep.
Marjorie's going to be there with us, y'all. Woo!
And Lori Barber who's going to be?
Lori's going to be with us on MSC.
The week before we get on Norwegian.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's going to have to put up with us for a week before y'all get us. How about that?
We can't wait.
We can't wait either. We're excited about it.
Where? Oh, there it is. And Lori says, I loved Creature Feature.
Me too. Me too. Love Creature Feature. Dr. Paul Bearer.
And Ross says, Waving West at UTNT.
He lives in Chicago.
Oh, cool. He lives like 7
12
miles.
miles away.
12 miles from us.
Oh,
We just discovered
Really?
recently. Yeah.
Oh,
and
isn't that
welcome in,
funny?
Will. Glad you are here. And someone that
So-
says something.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I found like one kind of off the beaten path thing. If you are one of these people that doesn't like to do all the touristy stuff, and I don't know where it is, but it says there's an amber museum there, like that amber, like from Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Which I think they filmed on that island. But anyways, it says the Puerto Plata's mined amber is known around the world for being some of the oldest and most importantly the clearest. So that might be fun for people that just like to, don't want to do like the rugged stuff, don't want to do the pool or the beach. And so look up the Amber Museum. I don't know exactly where it is, but anyway, that might be fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And Lori says, Sun Bum makes reef friendly.
That's one with the gorilla on it, or the monkey.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and George says, you look cool, Chet.
Yeah.
Ready
Thanks,
to go.
George. Double squeaky for fearless.
Danny D says, I see Ringo and Enzo being cute back there.
Yeah, Enzo went to the puppy parlor today for his beauty treatment, because
Cool.
his hair is not manageable unless he goes. Ringo cried all day. So they're having their moments. Baby Enzo wants our attention and Ringo wants Enzo. So that's
we're
what
gonna
that's
lay in
all
there
about.
together face to face.
And Marjorie says, Chet, I hope you can see your beautiful wife tonight.
I'll see her in Braille, Marjorie.
All right. Well, we're down to about 8 minutes. So do you guys have any final thoughts about Puerto Plata or the ship at all? That you
No, but I do have a question. What's our topic next week?
we will be talking about St. Thomas
St. Thomas.
and maybe Tortola also, but at least St. Thomas. So
Have any of y'all ever been to Coca-Cola?
Maybe we can
no,
touch
I've
on
never been to any of these ports.
You've never been to any of these ports?
No, so we have cruised Alaska, we have cruised the Mexican Riviera, and then we've cruised out of Galveston. We've done the Western Caribbean. That's it.
You're in for a treat.
Wow.
You are in for a
That's
treat.
right.
So this is all first for us.
Wow.
We've never cruised out of Miami, so we're excited about that. We've never cruised with Norwegian before, so we're excited about that. We've never cruised to the Eastern Caribbean, never done any of these ports, so it's all fresh for us. So we cannot wait.
I know a lot of people have been asking about where you're staying at. Are you flying in the day before?
We are flying in 2 days before. Well,
2 days
actually,
before.
we're doing. So we're getting in, like at midnight or 12:30 Saturday morning, and then we'll be there Saturday. And we're staying at the Blue Lagoon Hilton.
Us
Blue
too.
Lagoon, yeah,
Is it the Hampton or the Hilton? Hampton, right?
or Hampton, yeah, the Hampton Inn.
That's what we're
Blue
staying.
Lagoon, where I set up the group rates. I'm really excited about because last time I talked to her, there are 13 rooms booked on that group rate.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's
So,
good.
Very, very
Also has
cool.
an airport shuttle.
Yeah. And just to touch on that for the people, if anybody is going, the airport shuttle is free. The shuttle to the port is like $15 a person now. I think originally it was 10, but it's like 15 now.
Yeah, originally it was 10, but they recalculated.
Yeah.
And so,
And when you book it when you get there, you can't book it ahead of time. So, but
Yep.
when you get there to check in your room, ask them about that too. And then, but the getting from the airport there is free, and it's very close. It's every half hour on the
Yeah, every half hour.
yeah.
an hour.
I think their shuttle is every half hour, if I'm not mistaken.
Chet and Robin. So you guys are cruising the week before. You're actually getting into port, getting back to Navro.
Okay, so this is what we have to do. Are you ready for this? We're
Yeah.
getting off of a cruise ship. I have to get to the car, switch clothes out of suitcases to replace it with clean clothes in suitcases, get in the car, drive from Port Canaveral to Miami, and board the Norwegian Breakaway.
Oh my goodness! Wow, I
And
didn't
how
know that.
long of a drive? How long of a drive is it from Port Canaveral to Miami?
I think it's like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ways.
So
You have
we
time.
figured that we've never been on Norwegian before, so we ain't gonna get no priority boarding or nothing like that.
Nope.
So we're gonna be the last people on the ship.
So we're not going to even try to get there early.
No, we ain't gonna try to get there
It might be
early.
1:30, 2 o'clock when we get there.
Yeah, because we got to get off that ship first,
Yeah.
and then, like I said, our car only fits so much luggage with a wheelchair and everything. So
Yeah.
I've got to take clean clothes and leave them in the car so I can take the dirty clothes out of the suitcase from cruise number 1 to replace with clean clothes for cruise number 2. So that's going to take me a while to do that. So yeah, y'all just make sure you save some food for us.
Yes, we definitely
Just
will.
remember, 4 o'clock is the meet and greet in the adult area.
Yeah, I was thinking, Bruce.
In the what
next
area?
week-
In the adult area?
Yeah, what's it called? It's
Oh, the no. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
You know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I was thinking, Bruce, along with the next port, maybe we could touch on our different events real quick, just for if there is any people from our page, or that just some people don't know what a shot glass exchange is or a Mardi Gras pub crawl. We'll just touch on what the events are too. I don't
Good
think it'll
idea.
take that long.
We're going to
That's
have
okay.
fun. We're
Yeah.
going to have
Hey, Chet and Robin, Lori has a suggestion for you.
Get the butler
Have
to
your
do your laundry.
butler
Yes,
do
true.
the laundry.
True.
we're in the
Yacht club.
they're in the yacht club on the MSC. That's the ship we're getting off of. So yeah, I could have the butler do my laundry, but
He's got to use Tide, because if he don't use Tide, we'll break out in hives.
yeah.
I got allergic to some soaps.
Yeah.
Ross is saying with Norwegian, you have to be on board 2 hours before embarkation.
Oh, okay.
We'll
2
be
hours.
there.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we'll be there.
Before departure, right? Before departure.
Yeah, because departure's not till what, 4 o'clock?
4:30.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we'll be there before
Check
Wait,
in.
1:30. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be. I mean,
3
we'll be
hours,
off. We'll be off the MSC by 9 o'clock,
Maybe earlier.
maybe earlier. It depends.
Yeah.
Well, see, because we're the yacht club, we can get off whenever we want.
So
We
we'll
can
we'll
either
eat breakfast on the ship first.
Right.
So we'll go up there to the main dining room.
be in the yacht club.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait for anything. When we want to get off, we get off. We get to butt the line. The butler will let us butt the line.
Nice.
Nice.
Sounds nice.
Yes, it really is. Yeah.
When we first sailed on MSC and it said the butler would unpack for you if you wanted, I'm like, I don't know if I want him unpacking my clothes or not.
We got stuff in there.
All righty. Well, this has been a great hour. Thank you guys for coming on. I cannot wait for this cruise. It is going to be
Same.
fantastic. I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. I'm going to give you guys a chance. I'm going to bring in the Soul Screen. You guys can talk about your channel and before we get out of here. And so we will start with Tom and Terry.
Hey guys, well, we're TNT's Adventures to Sea, and reason we started this is because we met people like Chet and Robin and CME and SCT, and they said, just you should do it because you guys do a lot of stuff. So we only did it to just share our lives with everybody, but that's why it's Adventures to Sea. Terry?
I'm Terry.
Well, thank you guys. Do you guys do any lives or anything?
Not really.
Really?
We're gonna probably
No.
start some sooner or later, but it's one of we do more stuff with shorts than anything probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have to figure out how to get the reels that I do on Facebook onto my page.
Part of the problem is when we go on vacation, like cruises, I don't want to work. Like that's work for me. All those videos and stuff. And like we did a room. I like to do room tours because I don't feel like there's enough room tours out there. Like I want to know my exact room, what it looks like.
Mhm.
So every room we do a room tour, and half the time I think we forget to post it. I don't know.
When we went to Helen, we stayed at an Airbnb and we did one there. That's still on the phone somewhere.
Yeah.
I know I am so bad. I have a lot of content, but getting it out is just I've got to get better at that.
I gotta say, for the people watching, both of these channels, like it takes a lot of work to do what these people do.
Yeah.
So I know that most of the fans understand that, but it doesn't just come together. It takes work.
All right, let's bring up the superstars.
So hi,
Robin.
we're Sea Lake Journeys. I'm Robin. This is Chet, Baby Enzo, and Ringo.
That's right. Hey, well, we have a great time cruising, and we want to share that experience with you. We want you to be as excited about cruising, have as much fun on your cruise as you possibly can. That's why we like giving you information and fun. We do one regular video every week on Friday, 2 shorts throughout the week, 3 live shows, and 4 times the fun. That's right. We have squeakies over here. We'll get you motivated, pumped up, and excited about cruising. So, hey, come on that group cruise with us. It's not too late. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com. Come on with us. Woo! We're going to have a great time. We have a great time on the videos, on the lives, on the shorts, and on the group cruise. Come on, y'all.
That was awesome. And Chet, you are going live tomorrow morning, are you not?
Yes, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't start without me.
Very cool. And then Lori wants to know, are you taking your toys?
Yes.
The squeakies.
They will be with me, Lori. Don't worry.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a fantastic week. Next year, we will be back, and we are going to be talking about St. Thomas at least, and about some of the activities that we have going on. And you still have time to get on this ship. So get a hold of me at Bruce at oceanoceantravel.com, and we can still get you on this ship. So it's going to be a blast. Well, thank you,
for having
everybody.
us, Bruce.
What's that?
Yes, thank you, Bruce. And Cindy. Even though you're not
Everybody go over and check out Nautical Nurse Nancy. Put hashtag O2ORay. Let her know we sent you her way. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Hope you all have a wonderful week. And until next time, happy travels.
See you.
Thank you, guys.
Around the channel.